Hi, Tim White. Formerly from Surviving Outdoors. I'm not giving that channel up. I'm just branching out and doing a few other bits and pieces. And I thought, since I use sound recording equipment anyway for doing the DVD stuff and the YouTube items, I thought I'd share some of the bits and pieces I've found over the years, or over the last couple of years since I've been doing it, and show you a bit of the new stuff I've sort of got. For some time now, I've been using the Rode Blimp. You can see it behind me here, and that actually houses the Rode NT4 at the moment, but I'll go into that in a minute. The latest acquisition is the Rycote S series, and I do believe that's the 450. They do 4 different sizes, and it's obviously for the different lengths of microphone you put in there. And overall, I've used it a few times now. Overall, it's a very nice system, very quick and easy to come apart, as you can see there, like that. And the actual shock system, hopefully you can see that if I just shake it about a bit, the shock system in it is very, very good. And the microphone actually sits inside these little clips like that, and they're just basically plastic, one in front and one on the back, and those are adjustable in different places down the main support there. If you look at the overall design of it, it's very, very simple. It's all quite sort of ABS plastic, I believe, apart from the main support that runs down the middle there, and that, let me just put that on a sec so I'm not knocking my mic about. It doesn't really twist on when you put it on that much, it just twists, I would say, how many mil? About 10 mil, 15 mil, but I haven't found it to come off yet. I was a little bit dubious to start with, but it seems to be quite ample, and I've walked around with it and sort of thrown it around, well, not thrown it around, but you know, put it through its paces quite a bit, and I am well impressed. I was mentioning about this quick release handle, so you can position it in different ways like that, and that really clamps up very nicely. Very difficult to do that way around. That really clamps up and does a really nice job like that. One of the first things I noticed with it is sometimes I'll set the angle of the microphone like that. You'll see that I use these spigot that screw into the end, and then just fitting into I think you can see it there, into a quick release spigot like that, and that's the most acceptable mount I've found for them. So that's what I use. I've got one on there on the road as well. That's not quite tight. But I was saying about holding them at on a horizontal axis like that. With the Rode Blimp, you'll find, especially with a heavy microphone like the NT4, it isn't as secure, because the actual support, how it connects on, isn't quite as rigid. So you can see that moves around quite a bit. Not taking anything away from the Rode Blimp, it's more about the S series I'm doing this on. But one thing, like I say, the fact that the whole system is quite a bit lighter, and if you get it in the right place, it goes together quite nicely as well. See? Very nice. But that, when you hold it that way, hardly moves at all. So it gives a really nice sturdy feel to it, and you can see that's why I dare say the professionals like them, because if you got that set on a boom pole and you've got that out maybe 10, 15 feet away from you and you're holding it there, I can see that you don't want that sort of flopping around like that. It's going to sort of really make a nice sort of nice sound as well. I haven't got a boom pole because I can't hold it and just sort of do my act myself at the moment. So that's why I use this system here. The cable, if I just take the things apart again, the cable, when I first saw it I thought, a little bit thin, but then to actually fit through the little grip there, you can see why it is thin. But as for interference, I haven't come across any interference with it yet. And I also like the fact that the XLR plug actually comes out of there. So you can adjust it up and down like that, because obviously you've got, I haven't got one just handy at the moment, but you've got the length of the XLR plug that goes back to your recording device, and sometimes that can interfere. If you're spinning that round on that, it can interfere with the mount, or you can always take it off like that and spin it round and then sort of just reconnect it, maybe with a bit of tape or whatever you use. So overall, I am quite impressed with the Rycote. It takes quite a number of mics. You'll see that's the 416 and the Audio-Technica 8897. That's the Audio-Technica on top, so they're basically the same size. So they're going to be quite easy to sort of just swap and take out. If I just show you how easy it is. Try not to drop the mic on the floor. There you go. And that's what it looks like without any microphone in it. And you've got these little clips inside just for the cable. So as I say, the actual shock mount itself works very well. Try not to drop everything. And you can see that hopefully moving backwards and forwards, just move that in line a bit. If I just shake that a bit, and so it is a very nice system. And I also like the fact that very simple to adjust. You can take these clips off very simply just by adjusting them like that. Just squeezing the bottom pegs and adjusting them. Very well thought out, very simple. I like to keep things simple, mainly because I possibly am as well. So you find that you have to get it adjusted. Get that too far forward now. Oops. One of the things I had thought about, and it was mentioned to me as well, is that this central part may catch the wind. I have actually cut a little bit of fur to go around there, and I haven't really bothered using it because I found that it's quite a good windshield anyway. You'll find that the actual ends are quite soft because they're just foam. They're quite like a, you can't take them out, they're quite a coarse gauze inside. So the ends are foam, and then you've got the plastic body on the outside there, and the other side is the same as well. The effectiveness of the windshielding, I've got it in the wrong place. I haven't really put it through its paces that much. I've noticed there is a little bit of wind noise, but I have, the day I did use it on a windy day, it was exceptionally windy, and I did pick up a certain amount of noise, but it didn't spoil the actual recording. If we just quickly go over to the Rode for a second, you start to realise what I mean about actually taking it apart. For one, I suppose you got the extra benefit of a separate dead cat on that. So many people you'll see using them like that. But then you've got this rather intricate and messy design, I think, really. Like I say, I don't want to run it down too much because it has served me well, and I find them quite good. And that's what that looks like. But the actual mount itself, you see that it moves around quite a bit. I know that's not tightened down there, but it does tend to still move around. That is quite a heavy microphone, which I've adapted to actually fit into these, which I don't believe it's designed to take the NT4. But obviously when you're recording you need to use windshielding. So there you go. That's a quick review of the Rycote S series, which I'm very well pleased with, and for the money, very good, professional windshield. Okay, all the best, see you on the next one.